Hi guys, once again welcome to the Charente, back on another adventure. It's May 2019, thanks for watching, I do appreciate it. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe, it means everything to me. Let's get on with the video. Welcome back once again to the Charente River. It's May 2019. You're joining me here after a night session. It's been a hectic one. I've come on this corner again mainly because the tides are quite high at the minute and you get a bit of shelter here being on the inside of the bend. Bit of a look back at the last 2 weeks or week and a half's fishing. It's been quite a difficult time for me this spring. I've been in quite a few different areas, I've done a lot of walking around, viewed a lot of different areas of the river. If you've seen my August 2018 video, you'll know that I had a lot of problems with small commons that I think they've stocked sometime last year. I came last May and I wasn't getting them, but in August I just couldn't get away from them. I've had a similar problem this May. I started off fishing my spring area that I like to fish, just in the evenings or late afternoons, trying to catch the tide when it's coming in. And I was getting plagued with 6-pound commons. And obviously that's not going to be much of a French video catching 6-pounders. So I had a couple of sessions there, I tried in the evening, I tried in the morning. I caught some fish, but only saw mid-doubles. So I went back to my day spot, pre-baited there again, and the tides had stopped running by this time. So I came back the following day. A couple of kilo of bait had already gone in that morning, and I was struggling to get a bite. As I have done all holiday, I'm struggling to get bites in the daylight this year. I don't know why. When we first got here, it was 3 degrees at night, probably 16 degrees in the day. The weather was really cold. This second week, it's gone milder. It's been really windy, but it's been a lot warmer, and the nights have been a lot warmer. But going back to that evening session, I had 3 fish late on. There again, 2 small commons, but just as it was getting dark, I had a beautiful common. So after that beautiful common, I had a decision to make because the tides had stopped and it was blatantly obvious I was only getting runs when the tide was coming in. So I'd probably get runs just before the tide starts running in, and then for the 2 to 2.5 hours of the tide, it'd be a really good period. Well, we'd moved into a period where there was no tidal range, it wasn't coming in, and I was really struggling to get runs. And I was feeling that I needed to be somewhere in the night. So I went over to another area which is a lot more difficult. There's not as many fish, they tend to be a bit bigger, but it is seriously snaggy. Any tree that's fallen in is sat on the bottom of the river. It's really deep close in, it's really rocky. So I did a night there, nothing came of that. I saw a few fish showing, but I just felt like it wasn't going to happen. And I had 1 night left. And I fancied doing the night because, as I said earlier, the tides had moved up to 6 meters plus. So I knew it was going to be coming in at quite a rate, and that was due to be at 20 to 5 in the morning. So there's no way I was going to be able to fish my day spot. Just too dark, there'd be no camera work anyway, so I thought I'd come and do a night. Well guys, the bites are in full swing now, the tide's coming in. As I found out last year, it's a pretty good time to be on the river. It started coming in about an hour ago. I've had 3 or 4 small ones already. This one gone 15 pound, not the biggest. I've got a slightly bigger one in the sling. Caught about half an hour ago, just before first light. Light's just coming up now. Let's get this one back and see if we can actually get a run on camera. Most of these have been coming in the dark. Been really struggling this holiday to get anything in the daylight. I don't know why that is, but it just makes filming a bit more difficult. Well, that last run produced this beautiful double figure common. Ran straight out into a snag in the middle of the river. The same one they were trying to get me in all of last year, back in August. I know it's there, but stopping them getting into it is a different matter. Put the rod down on the rest, give it 5 to 10 minutes, it was still on. Started taking line again. I managed to persuade it to come back through the snag, and luckily got it in the net. Well, there you go. £19, 14 ounces. The biggest fish of the night. Came just as the river was coming in. As I found last year, something I've learned this last 2 years, it's a fantastic time to be fishing on the river. This river is tidal, but only at certain times in the month. And they tend to feed hard the 2 to 3 hours when the tide's coming in. I've had about 8 takes in the last 2.5 to 3 hours. This is the biggest. Beautiful common. I know you'd probably think it's not massive by French standards, but don't forget this is a river. This fish has probably never seen a hook before, and it's certainly not got a name. I enjoy this style of fishing. Hopefully one day I'll get a 30 on video, or maybe even bigger. Once again, thanks for watching. Until August, when I return, it's goodbye.
I could stay like this, forever following you. Just don't get too far.